Hey guys, my name is Jonah Bowdle, and if you didn't see the video last week, I explained that I'm not going to be doing the aquarium design videos. I'm going to be vlogging like twice a week, but I've kind of decided since then this vlog's going to be mainly about invertebrates like insects and spiders and stuff like that, and terrariums. If you saw my last one, it was about an ant and a terrarium update. So today I'm going to be talking about why I have Darkling Beetles, which are the beetles in this container, and a little bit about them. So I keep my Darkling Beetles in a container with the substrate as oats, and I feed them lettuce and squash and stuff like that. And if you don't know what a Darkling Beetle is, you might know what a mealworm is. These little things. They're common feeder insects, and you might be wondering what I'd have to need a feeder insect. And so the situation was, a little while ago, I got 2 green anoles, but I didn't really know that, I didn't really have the stuff that I really needed to take care of them, so I decided to get rid of them. But my plan was, well, one of the reasons I got rid of them is because I was going to feed them mealworms. And I could get like 100 mealworms for like $6. And then hopefully I would then have Darkling Beetles and then have more mealworms. But what ended up happening is they weren't interested in mealworms. They were only interested in crickets. And crickets aren't really too fun to breed. So what happens is a mealworm, like this one, starts off smaller. Then, once it sheds once, it gets to about this size. And then it goes into a little, I wouldn't know exactly what to call this, but like cocoon type thing, as you can see. And the cocoon, when it's in here, it can move, but really it only like squirms around sometimes. And it kind of looks like a beetle. Yeah, I don't know if it's in focus or not. Anyway, it kind of looks like a beetle that doesn't have like its back parts and its legs aren't out. So then it turns into a very light brown or even white colored beetle. Now this beetle eventually keeps turning brown until it is like this color. I think this is black. I'm kind of colorblind. And these beetles are really cool. They're real small, and what will happen is they'll mate, and then they'll lay eggs in these oats. Now, they'll eat the oats, but they need to be kept dry, the beetles do. So that's why I keep them on oats, and I feed them lettuce and stuff, and I try to make sure it doesn't mold. But it doesn't seem to matter too much because it'll just dry up and it won't mold. So I've been keeping these beetles, and so the anoles would eat the beetles, but I didn't want to have to buy mealworms and then wait for them to turn into beetles. Or I didn't want to have to mate beetles and then make them have mealworms and then wait for those to have to turn into beetles and then feed them to them. It would just take forever. So I got rid of the anoles, and now I have a colony of Darkling Beetles, and these are super cool. I've fed them to both of my frogs, which is pretty cool, and I think my bluegill might have eaten one once, which I didn't show on camera, but again, they're real cool little things, and you'll kind of see them just walking around every once in a while. They like to burrow, and I've seen them mate, so hopefully I'll have tiny mealworms to show you soon. Sometimes they play dead, which is kind of interesting. I don't know, I really like them. I probably need to get them new substrate, but soon I will put them in a 10-gallon with succulents and dry dirt and stuff like that. And then they should just be able to reproduce and have like a ton in there. And that would be really cool, I think. So that's the future for these guys. But right now they're just sitting in this little, I guess, I wouldn't really know what you'd call this, like cricket cage under my 30 gallon tank. So that was just a little talk about mealworms. Mealworms, or I sometimes say mealworm beetles so people can kind of understand. But they're called Darkling Beetles, and they're from Africa, and it's pretty dry where they live, and I figured I'd just make a real quick video about them. So next week, I think I might do something with a wood cockroach, and if you don't know what that is, you will next week. So if you want to see that, then subscribe, and I guess there's this bell thing that you have to ring so then you can get my notifications that I upload a video. So do that down there. And if you liked the video, like it down below. If you have any comments or concerns, put them in the comments below. Hope you had a good day, and hope you will still be having a good day. See you Thursday.